Only way Claressa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and beat the out of whoever. It doesn't matter.
Baddies, or some of them saying that they want to fight me, or saying that I said I want to fight them. I want to fight world champions. If y'all don't, these girls fans be coming on here talking about some, oh, Tesehki will do this to you, or Ivory will beat you up, or whatever the case may be. I'd be like, y'all got to be some damn fools, because one, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I'm a trained, literally, like, boxer. I'm a trained, so it'd be like 30 seconds. Remember where y'all out? Listen, you give me 3 minutes with any of them girls, it's gonna be bad. Two minutes is gonna be bad. That's why I'd be like, what the hell they be talking about? And it's not even like I want to do that. I'd be like, y'all can go on and fight the girls on y'all little show or whatever. Y'all ain't gotta be calling out the big dog, cause the big dog gonna bite and chew. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'll binge watch the show. I actually gotta catch up on it, cause my girl Jasmine Renee been on her popping her from Detroit. So I gotta look. Listen, I binge watch the baddies. It is very entertaining. It is very entertaining.
It really doesn't even matter anymore. Remy Ma is probably somewhere laughing it up while watching Claressa completely spiral over Papoose and his new thing with Tesehki. Claressa seriously lost it after pulling up on Tesehki and trying to throw hands, and now she's knee-deep in major legal trouble. What's wild is that not too long ago, Claressa swore she'd never beef with anyone from baddies, said she was above all that reality show drama. But here she is, acting all tough on the internet and showing up in real life ready to scrap, all because of Papoose. And Tesehki? She's not the type to sit back and stay quiet. She came ready, swinging hard.
I fight Tesehki or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you're gonna train. I will the fuck out her. Cause what she got so amped up off of is from the alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Let me do your training you doing, and let me not off the poppers. I'm the champion around this. I like her from what I seen. Like, oh, she a champion. She got hands. She come from motherfuckers that she came up with. Like, I felt for her. But the fact that she would come for it's just like her.
Off
Suck
of
my
social
dick.
media. Suck your.
Suck my dick. And snip a popper.
People online weren't impressed. They started dragging Claressa left and right for letting this whole Tesehki situation make her completely crash out. Not long ago, Claressa was trying to come for Remy herself, calling her out for a one-on-one fight. But when that didn't go anywhere, she flipped the switch on Tesehki instead. And to make things even nastier, Papoose is out here gassing this up by popping out with Tesehki like he's trying to poke at Claressa on purpose. Claressa's already heated, and this just made her explode even more.
Sean's sister. And people ask me, do I think I can in a fight? I said, talking about some, you need to go get off them pills and all that. That you know how to fight, you know how to fight. What's up? What's up? Come behind. Come and try. Come and try. Come and try. It's really free smoke. It's really free smoke, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's free smoke with me. I'm telling you that right now, it's free smoke. I don't know what's going on in the social media world. I done seen Boosie said he'd get in there and fight Tank. I done seen some girl say that she stopped popping pills, she'll whoop my ass. And if she trained the same amount of time that I trained, and I just was really confused by everything that's been going on. because we all know, ain't no woman fighter me or a
The whole saga kicked off after Claressa publicly challenged Remy to fight, right after Remy leaked private messages between Claressa and Papoose. That move stirred up a whole storm. It got so messy, Claressa said Remy should just step in the ring and throw hands for real so they could settle it with a good old-fashioned beatdown. Back then, Claressa hopped on Twitter and said, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your tail whooped, crash out." But let's be real, Remy never replied. And who would? Claressa's a two-time Olympic gold medalist and was named SP Boxer of the Year. She's not just a fighter, she's a straight-up knockout machine. Remy probably saw that and instantly knew this wasn't a battle she was about to win. If they ever touched gloves, Claressa would have folded Remy and left her stuck between the washer and dryer fighting for air. That's why Remy stayed quiet. But fans? Oh, they weren't done. Since Remy ducked the smoke, folks started tagging cast members from baddies, especially Tesehki and Ivory. Now, none of those girls are pros like Claressa, and they definitely don't have titles, but they do know how to brawl. Unlike Remy, who, let's be honest, might pull up with something in her purse instead of squaring up with her hands. Once Claressa saw all the tagging and noise, she jumped on video to clear the air. She wasn't about to let it slide. She made it crystal clear. She had zero interest in fighting any of them. She said she's a trained fighter, not some scrappy backyard brawler. In her own words, she's not going to waste years of hard work just to swing on folks who barely last 30 seconds in a fight. Claressa shut it down by saying she'd rather go toe-to-toe with world champs than get dragged into these low-tier reality show scraps that don't mean anything. Honestly, a lot of folks might have backed Claressa if she didn't come off sounding so cocky. Instead of keeping it respectful, she made it sound like she was way above Tesehki and Ivory, and that is what lit a fire under Tesehki. She clapped back during an interview with Jason Lee, saying she actually used to be a fan of Claressa. But after hearing the way Claressa talked about her, that respect is gone. Tesehki made it clear. She's ready to see Claressa in the ring and drag her from one corner to the other. She said the only edge Claressa really has is her gym training and constant prep for pro fights. Meanwhile, Tesehki says she fights off pure strength. But don't get it twisted. She's down to train just like Claressa if that's what it takes to prove she's not the invincible queen she thinks she is. Claressa wasn't letting that slide. She jumped on IG Live, like she always does, to go all the way off. She said if Tesehki's feeling that bold, then let's make it happen. She'll step in that ring any day and show her what real smoke looks like. Claressa didn't hold back. She went on to say she's sick of people hyping up these reality girls, making them believe they can take on someone who's been training since day one. And then she threw some heavy shade at Ivory too. Claressa said the first time she even heard Ivory's name was during this whole mess, basically saying she was irrelevant until now. Claressa really thought Ivory was some kind of professional fighter, probably because everyone around her kept saying, "You need to get in the ring with Ivory." But once she did her homework, she found out Ivory was just a reality TV star doing the most for a little TV check. Claressa felt straight up disrespected. She said it made no sense for people to be comparing her, a world champion, to someone from Zeus Network. In her words, she didn't sign up to be lumped in with reality show fighters like Christian's sister. But here's where it gets real messy, because people started calling out Claressa for acting like she was too good for the drama, when she actually started the whole thing in the first place. The only reason people even brought up Tesehki and Ivory is because Claressa herself went online after Remy dodged her challenge and put out a bold offer on X. She said she'd drop $100,000 to any female street fighter who thought they could handle her in the ring. That's when things took off. Folks immediately started tagging Tesehki and Ivory, because love them or hate them, these two have shown time and time again on baddies that they can throw down for real.
I remember the first time you called me out. I remember. You called me and Ivory out. You was like, ain't no street. That's what she said. She's like, she had 100K. She was like, I got 100K for either Tesehki or Ivory. And then the hashtag was like, ain't no street me up. Come at that. And I've seen it. I was like, what is this? I get over that to be a baddie. I'm not, girl, I'm gonna take $100,000 from you. Girl, you give me $1 million. No, you give me $1 million, I'll get in that ring with you. But that's gonna take after me training and everything, you know what I mean? Because I'm a natural trained, natural born trained. So if I really went and trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I've never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on baddies and the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna make me some professional training, then we gonna see what's going on.
Claressa's tweet said, I got 100K for any female street fighter or boxer that can whoop me. On my soul, I'll drag anybody from any city, state, or country. Come try and get rich. But when people actually stepped up with names, that's when she started catching an attitude. She got mad real quick when Tesehki's name popped up heavy in the comments. But wait, it gets even juicier. Not long after she made that viral tweet, she popped up on Pop the Balloon, and one of the hosts straight up asked her if she really believed she could beat Tesehki in a fight. Once again, Claressa started going off, reminding everybody she's a world champion, like she always does. But honestly, what was she even doing on that kind of show if she wants people to treat her like a serious athlete? The math isn't mathing. Every time she says something, it just leaves folks confused, like, girl, what's the angle here? But while Claressa was busy ranting, Tesehki took the shade to a whole new level of petty. Somehow, she crossed paths with Papoose and didn't just say hi, she snapped a whole photo with him. Now, whether Tesehki and Papoose had a thing going before all this or not, nobody really knows. But one thing's clear, Papoose was moving real shady. He knew exactly what he was doing. Instead of standing by his girl, he went ahead and posed up for a flick with Tesehki like everything was cool. Knowing she was going to post it and stir the pot? It's giving he's not loyal energy.
Question. I'm pound for pound, #1 woman fighter in the world. They asked me, can a street fighter who fight against other girls who don't train to fight, can she beat me in a fight? And I told them, you can't with me. That's it. Now you mad. Prove it then. Prove it. What you talking about? Girl? I mean, no. What you call me? You call me a You said this? Yeah. What's up? What? Every day I train like this. You said it. You seen it.
And Tesehki didn't stop with the photo. She doubled down with a slick caption that read, "Claressa, your man knows who the real champ is." That shot had Claressa seeing red. She jumped on Instagram and called Tesehki out for a fight. No hesitation this time. If she was unsure before, now she was locked in and ready to swing. But let's be real here. This whole situation, it's honestly embarrassing for Claressa. She's out here fuming that people are comparing her to reality stars, yet she's the one fueling the drama and giving them all the clout they need. It's like she's crashing out on her own, chasing respect, but dragging herself into the same mess she claims to be above. Even Papoose seems over it. Why else would he take that photo with Tesehki like he was trying to humble Claressa? Instead of focusing on her career and staying in her champion lane, Claressa's out here getting dragged into drama with reality stars from baddies. Make it make sense. People online had a lot to say about it too. One person commented, "I like Claressa, but she gotta be a little slow. Ain't no way you this mad over a girl from baddies when you're a whole boxing champ. What the hell?" Another one said, "Let's be real. Tesehki never even had beef with her." Claressa made 3 whole videos talking about how she could beat both Ivory and Tesehki. Why is a professional fighter comparing herself to TV brawlers? And honestly, they have a point. Tesehki only even brought up Claressa because Jason Lee asked her about it in an interview. Before that, she wasn't even worried about her. But now, Claressa's all mad, acting like she's being attacked. Meanwhile, she's the one going around doing interviews and saying she could beat Tesehki down, while Ivory never said a word about her in the first place. Let's not forget, Claressa's a pro boxer chasing smoke with street fighters, and now she's mad at Tesehki for what fans are saying online? Tesehki can't control her fan base, but truthfully, it's been looking like Claressa wanted a problem this whole time. And now that Tesehki finally responded, she won't leave her alone. This whole mess is starting to feel like jealousy in disguise. But now it's your turn. What do you think? Did Claressa bring all this heat on herself? And do you honestly believe she could knock Tesehki out? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more messy stories like this. See you in the next one.